There are 45 minutes remaining. You consistently ignore God's attempts to communicate with you. Don't disregard this and cause God any more harm. There will be a startling and unexpected event. Quickly open. Just put whatever you're doing on hold and pay close attention to what I have to say, my child. Time is running out for you. If this message pierced your soul, it wasn't by chance. Heaven is watching who responds. Under this video, you'll find a super thanks button. When you give $22 or more, you're not tipping a creator, you're planting a heavenly seed. And Archangel Michael promises, every divine seed bears divine fruit. Support the awakening. Heaven remembers those who do. I mean this with the utmost love and urgency. 45 minutes remain until something that has been initiated starts to take shape. Something that will cause the ground to change underfoot. Not what you anticipated. I've been attempting to get you ready for it. But you ignored it every time I whispered. I'm calling louder now. Why do you ignore me every time? When later is already slipping away, why do you always say, I'll come back to this later? I can see how much you need answers right now, and I can see your heart. I've been silently watching you weep while acting as though nothing is wrong. But I'm certain it's not. Additionally, this message and this particular time are unique. You won't watch it, feel something for a moment, and then scroll on to something else. Because you won't know what was supposed to happen to you tonight if you leave this alone. Furthermore, you will never understand what I was attempting to shield you from. There will be something written just for you. Something that will either bless you or shock you is on the horizon. Everything is about to change as you find yourself at a spiritual crossroads. Have you noticed the odd tension in your surroundings lately? You can't explain the disquiet or the pull in your heart. You're not imagining it. I'm attempting, phoning, contacting, and pleading. You've got precisely 45 minutes till something you didn't know existed in the actual world. It could be a phone call, a message, or a knock on your door. Perhaps a fact you didn't anticipate hearing. Someone is attempting to do something behind your back, which is why I'm warning you now. Your name is at the center of a decision. I also want you to realize that not everyone who smiles at you has your best interests at heart. Someone attempted to pray against your fate, which is why you received this message. But if you merely stay in touch with me, no weapon used against you will be effective. Child, you've been running. You've been worn out. You have been requesting signs. This is more than simply a sign, though. This interruption is wonderful. I'm putting my hand in front of your day and begging you to say no. This time, please don't skip me, because if you do, something will go unfinished and someone else may accept the blessing bearing your name. You have been waiting for someone to help you while living in the darkness of your own existence. But you need to realize that I am here. You don't have to wait any longer. You don't have to continue acting as though everything is fine when it's not. You don't have to continue battling by yourself. And pay close attention. This isn't just a coincidence. Glowing star, this message was sent straight from heaven if it reaches you at this moment. Knowing that this is the message you need to hear, your angels have been aligning themselves to push it through everything you scroll, skip, and dismiss. I'm not disappointed in you. This is God communicating to you. All I'm attempting to do is win your heart before anyone else does. Allow me to share a personal story with you. There's a discussion about you going on somewhere you can't see. In a room you're not in, someone is talking about you. And something that alters everything is going to be spoken about your name. This might be a good thing or a bad thing. I'll shield you from what's ahead, though, if you listen to me and only remain a little while longer to let your spirit to process this. You're mine, not because you deserved it. Envelope featuring an arrow. I need you to do something for me, my dear kid, if this is touching your heart at the moment. Now take a moment to subscribe to my messages, because you run the very real risk of missing what's going to happen next if you don't. Additionally, your heart has been secretly waiting for something that I'm getting ready to share with you in the coming days. I'm not done talking to you, so click that now and return soon. Child, welcome back. Let's go on. Right now, there is someone in your life who is concealing a significant reality. They've been acting quiet, but tonight they're going to have an internal breakdown. They will either reveal it to themselves or someone else will. By midnight, you might see a sign that verifies this precise moment, or you might hear something. But you will fall for a facade of love that conceals treachery if you keep disregarding my voice. You must safeguard your vitality for me. Your soul should not be accessible to everyone. Yes, I am aware of your patience. You've been dependable. You've done things in private for which no one has shown gratitude. However, the moment will come when people will recognize your heart. You sense a change in energy as you enter a room. Not because of anything you said, but because of the force in your presence. Those who attempt to dull your light will soon be blinded by the holy essence you carry. I need you to realize that this is not about terror because there are only a few minutes left. This has to do with alignment. To show you that your wait was worthwhile, you requested me to provide you something tangible that would finally make a difference. Here it is. This message serves as your affirmation and an invitation to put your doubts about me to rest. Because I will open a door you believe to be permanently closed if you open your heart today. I will send someone into your life who gives the serenity your spirit has been longing for if you decide to believe once more. And I will eliminate every hidden adversary concealed beneath your smiles if you make place for me once more, kid. But you have to take one action. You can't ignore this. You can't wait. Don't tell yourself that this is a message for someone else. It's for you. There's a reason you were brought here. And it's all leading up to a moment that's closer than you may imagine. It will occur unexpectedly. And you'll recall this moment when it happens. You'll recall that before it reached you, God made one more attempt. I've been trying to give you this love all along, so take a deep breath, remain motionless, and accept it. A change, a sign, a message, or a knock is on the way. This time, don't miss it. You have 45 minutes. And heaven is keeping an eye on your next decision. God is me. I'm with you. I'm not leaving either. Before it's too late, unwrap the gift I sent you. Because what I'm going to tell you will induce a deep spiritual opening. There's more to this message than just text on a screen. At this precise time, it is a whispered echo from eternity into the fabric of your life. It was dispatched, marked, and timed. Your spirit has been silently wailing, my kid. And I heard everything, even when you remained silent. You shed tears while you prayed. You let forth a soundless scream. Even when it seemed like your legs couldn't support your heart, you continued to walk. No longer. And I'm here now, cutting through the cacophony. You already knew what I came to tell you. I come to reveal to you what has been concealed, what you haven't seen, and what is on the horizon. There is urgency, though. Because someone has a strategy and is getting ready to approach you. You may also think it's harmless if your spirit isn't awake. I will tell you immediately, though, that not everything that is cloaked in good intentions originates with me. Now more than ever, you need to remain near me since what appears to be an offer could actually be a test. Additionally, what appears to be rejection may actually be your redirection. You asked me to raise my voice. It's noisier here. I was requested to provide the timing. The timing is right. You asked me to explain. I'm going to give it. However, now is the time to awaken your spiritual ears. Something that was locked will start to unlock in 45 minutes. Someone who didn't say anything is going to say something. And something you believe to be over is going to come back. But this time, if it's not handled by me, there will be repercussions. I didn't bring you here to frighten you, but to warn you in love. Because I defend those that belong to me. And I own you. I don't skip your soul, even if you skip my voice. You are unaware of the conflict that is currently raging over your fate. There are forces attempting to divert, deter, and delay you. And they battle so fiercely because of what lies ahead after this season. You underestimate how close you are. When the enemy is unable to destroy your calling, he will attempt to dissuade you from it by wearing you out. Don't leave, though. Where there used to be pain, I will bring you peace. The exact thing you believed was impossible is going to astonish you. I'm going to tell you things you really needed but never asked for. But listen to this. Don't return to the folks I kicked out. If something doesn't seem right in your spirit, don't believe it. Don't disregard minor discomforts. I'm attempting to prod you with that. You need to change the way you walk since you have outgrown some things. Your future self doesn't plead for affection. Half-truths are not tolerated by the future version of yourself. Yes, I see your heart breaking, but the next version of you isn't scared to declare, this isn't from God. I'll pass. The quiet questions are visible to me, but what if I lose them? What if I'm by myself once more? But listen to me. Walking with me alone is preferable to being surrounded by people who are covertly opposed to your development. You've heard the whisper. You felt the fire in your chest. Now act. Below this video is a sacred opportunity, the super thanks button. When you give $33 or more, it becomes a covenant between you and God. And what you give in silence, God multiplies in light. Give, and watch heaven move in your life. Missing one chance is preferable to taking the wrong one. Because if you stay, what's in store for you won't feel forced. You'll feel at peace. It will seem like affirmation. You'll feel as though you've been waiting your entire life for this moment. Please don't delay. Your angels are urging you as they stand at your door. Because everything is going to change if you approach this moment with trust. Don't scroll. Don't wait another day. Not gradually, abruptly, partially, completely, momentarily, or permanently. I'll take you there. Just give me a little more time. Because there are people watching you right now as you read these words, wondering how you're still standing. However, they are unaware of the grace that is supporting you. They are unaware of the battle you waged without a word. They are unaware that your grin conceals struggles they are unable to endure. I'm really proud of you, though, and I know. I was there even when you wanted to give up, when you felt invisible, and when no one else applauded you. I was applauding. It's your turn now. However, you must assert it. You must believe it. It must be given to you. And you may be surprised by what comes next. You are not aware of how closely someone from your past is observing you. They didn't think you would change in this way. They assumed you would remain stranded. They had no idea how much your faith would grow. They attempted to dull it, but now they realize you have a light. And they are returning this season. Here's your caution, though. Not every person who comes back should be greeted. Not all apologies are genuine. Not all of the times I miss you are sacred. For this reason, I'm getting your spirit ready before they speak. Because you won't be duped if you pay attention to me right now. And I will raise you above their expectations if you continue on this course. However, what you asked for last year must be abandoned. Because what you thought is not what I'm offering you today. It's superior. I'm not going back to the past. I'm fixing the new one. I'm not going to rectify what went wrong. Something that won't ever break you again will take its place. I'm calling you to stay up, to stop ignoring me, and to stop putting off your goals because of this. Because you underestimate your own power, youngster. And the first domino will fall in precisely 45 minutes. Will you still be asleep or will you be prepared? You have an option. However, I own the moment. Don't pass it up. I'm not done talking to you yet, so remember to keep in touch. Because I will show you what was always intended to be yours if you just remain here with me a little while longer. The world is a fast-paced place, and I am aware that your heart may feel like it is running out of breath at times. With me, however, there's simply divine timing and no hurry. Additionally, my time coincides with your upcoming chapter at the moment. You are currently on someone's mind. Exactly, right now. And I'm not referring to a fleeting idea. I am referring to a person whose life was destined to intersect with yours. Someone whose spirit, even in solitude, knows you. They will soon come forward. But you can miss what I've been preparing all along if your heart is too preoccupied, too defensive, or too mired in the past. So give me a moment. Allow the sound to subside. Let me speak. Because this isn't just a time for introspection. It's a gateway, a doorway into something more than what you've been contenting yourself with. You've been content with near loves. You've made do with occupations that drain you. You've taken on friendships that have caused you to doubt your value. Not anymore. From now on, I want you to begin making the same conscious choices about yourself that I make every day. Child, are you aware of your power? Every storm that was supposed to drown you has passed you by. You've been the victim of betrayals intended to shatter you. Despite suffering that would have made others silent, you have managed to grin. It's time to harvest the benefits of your silent season's labors. I send you messages to help you, but you have to quit ignoring them. You have to quit believing that everything positive is for other people. You won't be the next. Now you are. And something I've concealed within you is ready to surface. A knowing, a truth, a gift. People say you're too much. Too delicate, too odd, too quiet, too emotional, too intense. But I purposefully made you. And you were created with a divine purpose in mind. Even the wounds that haven't yet healed, the peculiarities you believed made you unlovable, and the things you tried to hide. I adore everything about it. Because perfection isn't the point. It's all about being authentic. Additionally, I've been waiting for you to hear this. Miracles can happen because you are genuine. I've been asked to move. Change is what you requested. But this time, I want to know if you're truly prepared. Because I move swiftly, unexpectedly, and without notice, and something is about to enter your life that will force you to let go of what is secure. They'll ask you to leave the familiar. You will be asked to put your trust in someone you never thought you would. They'll ask you to believe once more. I am aware that's not simple. I am aware that their actions caused you to doubt everything. I am aware that you built walls because of what you lost. I never forgot you, even though I know that what didn't happen made you feel forgotten. I was working in the background, even when it seemed like I was quiet. I was closer than your next breath, even when you believed I was gone. I'm introducing you to a season of full circle moments now, after everything else. You'll return to areas where you used to feel insignificant, but this time you'll enter with strength. People who formerly questioned you will come across you and be unable to turn away from your light. You'll see how far you've come when you confront the version of yourself that nearly gave up. However, this cannot be skipped. You can't ignore it by scrolling away. This message isn't just another positive one. Take it. Take your moment, says heaven as it opens its hand. Angels are currently encircling you. Take your healing, your tranquility, and your destiny. They have been holding back. Say it with me now. They've been waiting, observing, and keeping watch until you answered, "Yes, God. I'm ready. This very moment. Indeed, God. I'm prepared. I will no longer skip this. You're trying to give me something, and I won't wait. I get it because you are getting closer to the moment that will alter everything with each second that goes by. It may appear normal from the outside. A simple walk, a last-minute plan, a new message, or a chat. However, it conceals something spectacular. It's how I operate. In the ordinary, I conceal wonders. And you will witness something that will leave you speechless if you remain devoted and present. But you must remain with me here. When your mind tries to check out, you have to lean in. When your heart is still filled with doubt, you must have faith since the future has been postponed for too long. It was because your environment wasn't prepared, not because you weren't. However, the stage is now being set. The time is now ideal. The blessings are now available. Your name is on this, and heaven is aligning. Therefore, don't leave again. This has nothing to do with fear. This has to do with being prepared. This has to do with obedience. This is about giving yourself over to the plan that has been in place from the beginning of time. It is no accident that you are reading this. This is your chance to make a different decision, react differently, and think differently because, in less than 45 minutes, a whisper will turn into a sound. Additionally, that music will alter the mood of your life. And I want you to be able to spot it when it occurs. So don't miss this again, grasp my hand, and have faith in my timing. Because what follows will be permanently recorded in your story. Because this message's last part is what your soul has been waiting a long time to hear. I'm bringing you full circle now, kid, not just into comprehension, but into fulfillment. Here's where your readiness fulfills what I said. It wasn't for nothing, all these years, all the heartaches, all the delays, the long nights when you couldn't sleep, the days when you doubted your value, the exhausting conversations, the times when you looked up and asked, "Why, God?" Time was not lost on you. They were aligning you. When you believed I was being silent, I actually held you back. It wasn't what you really needed, so I postponed that chance. Because it was preventing me from sending what I wanted to, I broke up with that person. I shut that door to reroute you, not to harm you. And now, right before everything starts, you're with me in this moment. Indeed, there will be an event this evening. It's not random either. You have been assigned to this shift. It's coming, whether it's a call, an unforeseen chance, a communication from God, or a profound insight within yourself. And you'll feel at ease when it does. Not uncertainty, not anxiety, not fear, but tranquility. You'll know it's from me that way. Because I never cause your soul to be in disarray. I provide clarity. I never present temptation. Truth is what I bring. I never make you hold my hand. Freedom is what I bring. And now, as the last few minutes before the transformation starts drawing near, I want you to promise me one thing. Don't shrink again, you swear. Make me a promise that you will never question your own brightness again. Make me a promise that you will never again accept half-truths, half-effort, or half-love. This message wasn't entertainment, it was an encounter. If your soul trembled, don't scroll past. When you click super thanks and donate $20 or more, you're not just helping a channel. You're expanding divine frequency on earth. Your gift is not forgotten. Angels move where generosity flows. Give with belief. Watch what happens. Because you aren't a fallback. You have been selected, marked, called, and set apart as my divine creation. You are a living wonder. Yes, all of you, even the fragments that have been broken. And I'll make use of it all. The suffering you concealed. The affection you showed. The power you developed when no one was looking. When no one applauded, you won wars. The quiet prayers you muttered in dimly lit spaces. I'm taking everything and using it to create a testimony that will not only transform your life, but also the lives of those who hear it. People will listen to you when you speak. You're genuine, not because you're flawless. Someone will feel safe at last, and you will love them. You'll enter spaces that once turned you away. Additionally, they will be unable to look away from what I have done for you. And the love you believed would never materialize. You believed that link was lost forever. It's closer than you think, kid. But you have to be prepared to accept it. You shouldn't let the people who left, lied, and didn't understand your value overwhelm your heart. Give it up. Your soul, not your past, your errors, or your anxieties, will be seen through my eyes by the person I'm sending. And you'll know it's correct when they arrive, since there won't be any confusion. You'll feel at home there. But I need you to see yourself the way I see you before they come. Pardon yourself. Stop saying you're sorry for being sensitive. Give up hiding your brightness to please other people. Quit trying to explain your purpose to people who shouldn't have heard it. It's not too late. You're not too damaged. You're not far behind. For a miracle, you are at the perfect moment. And after this message concludes, I want you to close your eyes and recite these words aloud as heaven gets ready to move. I'm ready, God. I'm not going to miss this. I'm allowing what you've already planned for me to enter my life, my heart, and my path. I have complete faith in you now. And as soon as you say it, your atmosphere will start to change. Because what you're experiencing at the moment is activation rather than merely emotion. Your allocated angels are already in motion. Already, the door you've been hoping for is opening. Additionally, the person who is supposed to be with you is already feeling pressured to come forward. Don't leave just yet. This was a message of divine deliverance. A private discussion between you and myself. And you're not only prepared if you've come this far, listened, and stayed. You have been selected for a variety of reasons, including peace, breakthrough, divine love, impact, and the ability to bring something significant into the world. I will now bless you more than you could have ever dreamed. Not because you asked the right question or did it correctly, but because you are my kid and I love you with all of my heart and I will always love you. Go now, kid. Time is running out. Only a few minutes remain. Prepare yourself. Be there. Stay still. I'm going to show you why I kept you waiting. And it will surpass all the beauty you believed you had missed. Now is your time. Don't neglect it. With all my love, God, for I still have more to offer you despite everything I've spoken. There is more than one message in my love. When the words stop, my voice continues. I'm always by your side. When no one else is there, you dare to whisper through every breath, through every worry, through every hope. I also know you. How well I know you. Behind that smile, I know what you're hiding. When you don't want to burden anyone, I understand what you bury deep inside. I am aware of how strong you act when all you want is to collapse into someone's arms and be held without criticism, without having to defend yourself, and without having to maintain your strength. I observe your attempt to carry everyone. It's evident to me that you support others who don't always support you. When you support others, I can see your hidden tears. And I want to make this very clear, but gentle. You are also worthy of affection. The sort that returns to you freely, completely, fiercely, and faithfully, not simply the kind that you give. The kind of love that stays with you even when you're not useful is what you deserve. The kind of presence that persists even after borders are established. The kind of assistance that is there for you. That love is coming not just when you're shining, but also when you're breaking down and being a child. There's no reason to pursue it. You don't have to demonstrate your worth for it. To be sufficient for it, you don't have to beg, haggle, or bleed. All you have to do is continue to connect yourself with me. Because what the wounded version of you used to pray for is being drawn to the rising version of you, the healed version, the empowered version, the version that recognizes your value. Give up your former self. Give up trying to explain your development to those who are determined to misunderstand you. Only the version of you who put up with their rudeness, kept silent when things were painful, and accepted less because you were scared of losing them was liked by some people. However, you are no longer that person. Now you're getting up. And loss will accompany that rise. Yes, but there will also be divine substitutes. I give back abundantly what you give up in obedience. Therefore, don't be afraid to let go. Don't be sad about the doors I've shut. They were never intended to last. They were merely a component of your planning. For you, the future holds more than just a fresh chapter. The story is brand new. Furthermore, you are not the one who is waiting on the brink of love in this tale. It's not you who is pleading for clarification. You are not the last person to be selected. You are the one who exudes divine confidence, knowing that you will never have to sacrifice who you are in order to achieve everything that is intended for you. Now, you are the one who can see your own light without external validation. Because you have already made the decision to love yourself, you are the one who enters a room without questioning if others would like you. I've been helping you become this version of yourself. And I won't let you leave now that you're here. There may be a temptation to shrink. Even if the voices are whispering, your spirit is now aware of the reality. Furthermore, truth cannot be unlearned. You were created in my likeness. My hand is covering you. My breath is all over you. And your future, yes, your very near future, is going to be filled with synchronicity, open doors, and indicators you never thought would come together so flawlessly. And that's not all. Someone who had doubts about you will see your ascent. And they'll understand what they lost by not picking you. Not in a haughty manner, but rather one that affirms that you never had to shrink in order for them to remain. It's not difficult to love you. Simply put, they lack the capacity to love someone as deeply as you do. Give them up. I found someone better. Your life is not behind you. You were simply being prepared for something that calls for knowledge that others do not yet possess. Await my arrival. It will arrive. Above all, keep this in mind. I didn't love you for who you might end up being. I cherished you for your true self. Even when you had doubts about me. Even the evenings when you were upset. I waited even after you turned away from me and preferred to remain silent rather than give up. And because you are so important to me, I would do it again. Now remain motionless. Breathe. Say this aloud while taking a look around. I get it, God. The clarity, the love, the calm, the transition, the abrupt change. Now that I trust you, I accept everything with open arms. I put my narrative in your hands. Now pay attention, you're not by yourself. You've never been there. And I'm walking with you even in the last moments before the miracle happens. You'll succeed. You'll recover. You'll fall in love once more. You'll succeed. You'll soon reflect on this moment and mutter, this is where it all began to change. Since it has. Now, right here. You stayed because you didn't ignore me this time. Additionally, your life will never be the same because you stayed. God, you have my love. I know your soul is still listening, which is why I'm still here. Your hands may remain motionless right now, but your spirit is still reaching out to me. This message has reached its conclusion. But what I have in store for you doesn't end here, because the impending event will be more than a minor improvement. The reversal will be magnificent. You will begin to benefit from what was previously working against you. Now what was postponed will pick up speed. What was shattered will become stronger than before. Restored but not patched. Reborn, not copied. Yours, not borrowed. There will be no repetition of the previous chapter in this one. You won't go through the same suffering again. The same patterns will not be drawn to you. You will no longer feel alienated in your own life. And you'll remember this moment when it occurs, when you wake up one morning and everything seems different. You felt it in your bones. You're not like the others. Heaven keeps records, and every act of faith is sacred. Click Super Thanks and plant your belief in action. Your $11, $22, or more, whatever heaven whispers, is not small. It's proof of your alignment. Chosen ones don't hesitate. They build altars with action. You see, that little yes, your hushed surrender, changed things in the heavenly realm at the precise moment you said, "Okay, God, I believe you. I won't skip your voice anymore." Even though you were unaware of it, simply by being in this communication with me, you were able to access a spiritual side that had been suppressed by fear, delay, and uncertainty. But not anymore. The days of silently waiting are ended. Your moment to walk with courage now begins. Whether you notice it or not, there's a new energy in the air. There are prayers that have already been answered that you haven't yet prayed. In rooms you have never been in, there are people discussing you and preparing blessings that will come your way, not because you hurried, but because you trusted. Some could attribute it to luck. It might have been a matter of timing. But I'll know it was divine design, and you will too. Additionally, I want you to keep in mind something that will benefit you in the days to come. You don't have to take something that is already yours. Chasing what is divinely assigned is not necessary. I've already written your fate, so you don't need to plead for it. All you have to do is be near me when the storm hits. When the world becomes noisy, stay close. When dread begins to whisper again, stay near. I am not going anywhere, so stay near. Additionally, you are not alone as you embark on this next stage. You've come to your senses. You've healed yourself. Your silent tears have been shed. You have developed in the shadows. It's time to get up now. For a movement, not simply a moment. Your life is going to serve as evidence that healing is possible, that miracles still occur, that faith still works, and that true love always finds a way. Therefore, respond with yes, it can the next time your mind tells you that this cannot be happening to you. Because this is the unchangeable version of you that God promised me, and I am now living out that promise. This is the unsatisfied version of yourself. Instead of going backward, this is the you that prays and goes forward. And what I will do through you has not yet been revealed to the world. Therefore, get ready with anticipation rather than anxiety. With trust, not with dread. With fresh amazement instead of old wounds. Because a great thing is about to start. You won't miss it this time either. Go now, kid. Be bold and take the next move. Grin as you gaze into the mirror. Not because everything is flawless, but rather because you have at last gained faith in the person guiding you. You've survived every moment you believed would shatter you. It's time to start living the life that was put together from those fragments. A shining life. An inspiring life. A life that honors me with each scar that is healed. Don't shrink, then. Don't say sorry. Don't give up. Enter the light. This is where you were always supposed to be. You're not ahead of schedule. You're not running late. I've reserved a miracle for you, and you're on time. You have my admiration. I cherish you. And I'm never going to let go. God. Yes, my darling child. We're nearly there. I still want to pour one more wave of truth into your spirit, though. Because I'm not only blessing you with what I'm doing. It's a new beginning. I'm not merely performing a miracle for you. I am giving you a new perspective on yourself, a new level of calm that is independent of the outside world, and a new strength to stand on. There is a reason you have reached this point. The last half of this message, which completes all heaven has said to you tonight, is what I want you to breathe in now. Listen carefully, child. The enemies put up a fierce fight against you this year for a purpose. Things seemed heavier, more painful, and more confused than usual for a reason. The reason for this is that something sacred and unmistakable was changing inside of you. You were entering the version of yourself that I had made before the outside world attempted to mold you. The adversary also noticed it. He noticed that your soul spark was starting to return. He noticed how bold your prayers were becoming. He witnessed your heart's resistance to become cold. He noticed that your eyes were starting to rise once more. And he became anxious. But it's too late, kid. You've stepped through the door. Your spirit is in the zone now. Where fear gives way to faith. Where tranquility triumphs over fear. Where miracles are something you walk with rather than something you have to wait for. I'll tell you what comes next. In the following days, there will be a time. Yes, there will be days when you feel as though time has stopped. Something modest in the natural but loud in the spirit, a voice, a message, a visit, a sentence you didn't anticipate hearing. You'll feel it in your bones when it occurs. It will be felt in the chest. You'll recognize it. God is truly on my side. Every word he said was true. That moment will initiate the chain reaction because the miracle has already been approved. It only required the placement of your heart. And it is now. Even a week ago, you were someone else. Silence has allowed you to grow. You've healed in parts. You're prepared to be entire now. You're prepared for a safe kind of love. You're ready for opportunities that don't leave you depleted. You're prepared for friendships that will recognize and safeguard your glow. You're prepared to receive constant divine favor. It remains. Deep down, I want you to know this. It wasn't missed by you. It wasn't ruined by you. You took no time at all. You're exactly on schedule. I bring beauty to everything during their season. This child is the right time for you. And there's more. I've put someone in your life, or I'm going to put someone in your life, whose heart is ready only for you. You will not be drained by this individual. You won't be confused by them. They won't cause you to question yourself. They will see you and love you for your journey as well as your light. This individual has also experienced their own fires. And it will seem like destiny, peace, and finally coming together when you meet. Additionally, I want you to remain receptive to that love. Don't let the hurt of the past force you to reject it. Allow it to enter. Because I sent it. Additionally, the people I send don't always leave you the same. I want you to gaze in the mirror tonight and say something aloud. You might feel foolish. In any case, do it. Remain still. Say it till it breaks. I am chosen. I am worthy. I am ready. My miracle is here. Look into your own eyes. Keep saying it until something opens. Recite it till you start to believe it. Since I have faith in you. I have always had faith in you. I never left your side, not even when you were doubting me, running, or feeling quiet, exhausted, and bewildered. I need you to take one more step now. Remain open, expectant, and neither nervous nor impatient. Because benefits pour down like rivers when your spirit remains open. You'll have ideas when you wake up. You won't understand why you feel at peace. That is how my favor operates, so you will begin to receive without exerting yourself. You are the one who bears it. You don't have to pursue it. You don't have to perform. Glowing star, if you're still here, reading, crying, and believing right now, leave a comment below with, "This is my confirmation." All you have to do is say, "Yes, Lord, I'm here. I receive it all. I'm God's chosen one, and my name is on this. My miracle is real, and I'm raising my hands dizzy and submitting, child, because you and I have only just started this road." This was more than a simple message. It was a heavenly connection, a time of spiritual transformation. And heaven will never forget that you accepted your next level on May 26th. Now take a nap. Not like a person who has yet to arrive. Take it easy, knowing that the gift is already on its way. And be prepared to grin without cause tomorrow. You should anticipate receiving anything that seems too good to be true. You can expect to say, "God, you truly did it because I will. And I will always and forever be by your side." The message isn't just a message anymore, child. It's a spiritual agreement between your heart and mind, between heaven and your future, between your past pain and your present power. You are God, and if you're still here, it means your soul was meant to hear every word until the very last breath of this message. And I need you to realize something sacred. This wasn't something that just happened to you. It wasn't something that just happened. It was sent. It was timed. It was ordained. Some people heard it and left. Others scrolled too quickly. Still others felt the pull but decided to divert their attention. But not you. You stayed. You listened. You allowed me to speak into the parts of yourself that no one else sees, the soft, vulnerable parts, and that matters because you chose to listen to my whisper, and I will reward you for that. Now listen carefully. You are about to enter a season that is protected by God. Your face is appearing in visions from those who are being called to bless you. Your name is being whispered in prayers by people you didn't even know were praying for you. And your spirit is awakening to levels you never thought possible, dreams, discernment, direction, destiny, where things start to make sense, where suffering becomes understanding, where uncertainty becomes revelation, and where delays become deliverance. And don't be shocked if it makes you cry when that time comes, because it's not just about the breakthrough, it's about understanding that I never abandoned you, not when you doubted me, when you were upset with me, when you gave up on yourself, or even when you pleaded with me to ease your suffering. If you felt chills during this message, it's because your soul remembered something divine. Now give others the chance to feel the same. Your super thanks is a spiritual tool. When you give $25 or more, you say yes to awakening, yes to light, yes to your purpose. This is a donation, it's alignment. But now that you are strong enough, your heart is open enough, your soul is ready enough, and this next miracle is going to overwhelm you in the most holy, peaceful, beautiful way possible. It will come quietly and unexpectedly. And I remained silent because I was building something bigger than you could handle at the time. You can't turn back now. You've entered a new realm and opened the next chapter. However, it will bear the weight of every prayer you whispered when no one else was around, and it will feel like this, like a hug that reaches into your bones, like a sigh you didn't realize you were holding, like sunlight after a long storm, like love. You don't have to explain your healing, defend your peace, or prove anything to anyone. Just walk in it, be in it, and accept it. Let my grace carry you. Let my mercy rewrite the parts of your life you thought were over, and let my favor follow you into places you never thought you'd go. The old you can't follow you into it. Because I want to give you so much more love, more peace, more clarity, more confirmation, more miracles, more days when you look around and think, this must be God. I'm not even close to being done with you. There's no other way to express this. And that's just what it will be, me, everything. Because I am your father, I love you not just in general, but also personally, intimately, passionately, and endlessly, and nothing will ever change that. Now breathe, my child. I am the one behind every door that opens, every relationship that mends, and every unexpected gift that arrives just when you are about to give up. Because you now know the truth, you are not broken, you are becoming, you are not lost, you are led, you are not forgotten, you are favored. Let my words envelop you like a cozy blanket on a chilly night. Let my presence settle in your chest like still water, and let my promises reside inside you like light in a dark room. Heaven is ecstatic because something permanent changed in your life today, and you will never be the same again. Welcome, kid. Your new beginning begins now. I will always be with you. God. You are free. You are not scared. You have listened to my word all the way through.